Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I'm here with a book haul. This is a Barnes & Noble online book shopping trip book haul, but the special thing about these books that I acquired is that I did so with prize money that I have accumulated at my job throughout the last several months. We have an award program where you can get points that turn into gift cards to the supermarket in which I work. And you can get points for things such as coming in early, staying late, working in another department for most of your shift, getting customer compliments, both verbal or over by the phone. In my case, one of the most extravagant was getting a bird out of the store. And I also won points for raising the most money in a Checkout Hunger fundraiser, where I raised money for Fulfill, which is a food bank that covers Monmouth and Ocean counties in my great home state of New Jersey. And the person who oversees everything at Fulfill is Kim Guadagno, who was the lieutenant governor of the state of New Jersey. I watched a video and I was amazed with the kinds of things that they do, and it makes me feel grateful that I was able to help out by helping them raise, I think I raised about $2,500 with customers making donations, which, as a cashier, you ask your customers if they would like to make a donation. And this year, more than ever, they have demonstrated a great sense of generosity. I made a donation as well when I was in someone else's line. But among everything that I was able to do for the store, I was able to engage in a shopping trip on BarnesandNoble.com, and I bought 24 books. So let's get started. The first book that I got is Rats as Pets by Roger Rodendale. And this is a general book that covers information pertaining to caring for and training rats if you wish to have them as pets. I also got another smaller book about rat raising and rat training. Raising Your Pet Rat, Everything You Need to Know and More. This one doesn't have an author, but it was published by Macmillan. Next, I bought Old Polish Traditions in the Kitchen and at the Table by Maria Lemnis and Henryk Vitry. This is I wanted to acquire a book on Polish cooking, and this is the one that caught my attention the most. It kind of reads like the first American cookbook, but I will be interested to learn more about Polish culture pertaining to food. Next, I got Asymmetry, which is a novel by Lisa Halliday. I wanted to acquire some more books that I was inspired to pick up from the Booker Prize lists on Goodreads, which pertain to potential nominees for the Booker Prize, both the regular Booker Prize and Booker International. I do have one that's waiting called Fracture, but that one did not arrive yet, but I will be happy to incorporate that into my collection. Another one that inspired me, and I think this was also a Book 2 Prize nominee. The Beekeeper of Aleppo by Christy Lefteri. On the Booker International front, I got 100 Million Years and a Day by Jean-Baptiste, Andrea, translated into English by Sam Taylor. And to quench my interest in wanting to learn more about classical music and the composers that put them together, I picked up Vivaldi, Voice of the Baroque, by H.C. Robbins Landon, which is a biography about Antonio Vivaldi, who is an Italian composer. We know him most for Four Seasons, which it's very recognizable if you hear it. But I would like to learn more about him, his background, and if there was anything in particular that really inspired his music. I had gotten an Amazon gift card for Christmas, and I decided to use it to purchase a biography about William Howard Taft, specifically as a Chief Justice in the Supreme Court, which he served from 1921 to 1930. And in that series, I also picked up the Supreme Court in the Early Republic, the Chief Justiceships of John Jay and Oliver Ellsworth, by William R. Castro. These were Chief Justices that served during the Washington administration. Washington appointed them, and it talks about their judiciary shaping of this nation. The vast majority of the other books that I picked up pertain to trivia and quiz books. I really want to acquire more of them because I really want to hone my general knowledge. And I also feel that not only does it provide you with stronger general knowledge, but someone also made mention to the fact in one of these books that reading trivia helps relieve stress. And I think I need that right now. I was going through my Weakest Link quiz book, and I quiz myself, answer the questions, and then check out the answers when I'm done. And I'm going to talk a little more about that when I finish that quiz book, because I want to do an individual video about that. And I got some additional quiz books on other book shopping trips, and a lot of them were inspired by other television shows like The Chase, Mastermind, University Challenge. I wanted to get the one for Eggheads, but that one was only available on Nook. But I did get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The quiz book. This is the inspired by the British version, and they have questions that raise up in difficulty from £100 to £1,000,000. This was written. This was put together back in 2018. So the UK version of Millionaire has remained very prosperous. The syndicated version here had recently ended, but has since been rebooted with Jimmy Kimmel as the host, but only celebrity editions have really been taking place right now. They do want to have episodes with first responders and essential workers. I got the Ultimate Geography Quiz Book, put together by BC Lester Books. Bill O'Neill has a series of Big Book of Random Facts. I think I got the first one, but it has yet to arrive. Because there's 2 books that I got that didn't arrive yet. I'm only showing you 22 out of the 24. But here is the Big Book of Random Facts, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. And the way that these are constructed, it's just them listing an X amount of random facts. They're not in any category of any sort. It's just you can go from tennis in one moment to television in the next. So that's the kind of books these are, but I eat that kind of thing up with a spoon. Here's the Ultimate Book of Trivia, 2,000 plus challenging quiz questions and answers by Jenny Kellett. This one presents itself with the question and the answers right under it. Sometimes I like it when the answers are in the back, because then I can actually quiz myself. But then there's others, like the random books of random trivia, that it's sometimes just a delight to read more about that. The obvious source is the World Almanac, which trivia shows, and even Will Schwartz points out that the chief inspiration of his crossword puzzles is World Almanac. Here is 1,200 fun, random, and interesting facts to win trivia. This is a fact book for kids, boys and girls aged 12 to 15, put together by Scott Matthews. This is very similar to Bill O'Neill's, but these are targeted toward teenagers, which I have nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong with collecting books of trivia targeted toward younger readers, because as James Holzhauer says, that's how he got himself into categories of information in areas that he was not as strong or as interested in. So this is a good way to begin. And on the topic of trivia aimed toward younger people, here is the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader series. This is the Ultimate Companion Quiz Book. This pertains to the Nickelodeon version, hosted by John Cena. There is science class, history class, math class, and English and the arts class. So I'm really inclined to check this out a little bit more. And these I'll be able to quiz myself on as well, as far as I know. Yeah. Yep. And the last quiz book that I got from Barnes & Noble is the Brain Workout Quiz Book. Put your general knowledge to the test with more than 130 themed quizzes. This one was published by Seven Oaks. And finally, I got 365 simple science experiments with everyday materials. A little bit floppy, but look pretty intriguing. And most of them, they only cover half a page, but filled with a lot. Most of them are one page, maybe half a page. And this was put together by E. Richard Churchill, Louis V. Loschnig, and Muriel Mandel, with illustrations by Francis Zweffel. I'm really inclined to give these a shot and maybe engage in some hands-on videos. I had a ball with the ones from before, and definitely something that I would be inclined to checking out. That is everything that I purchased while I was at Barnes & Noble, engaged in an online visit. There are 2 more books on the way, and I look forward to engaging in the material that I get while I am there. And I definitely want to especially incorporate quiz books and trivia books in between my general reading, be it for discussions or other individual reading extravaganzas. Thank you, and for now, keep reading.